Are you ready to automatically post on your multiple social media platforms at once just with a prompt? Then this video is definitely for you. First of all, I'm going to show you how this amazing automation will work in real time. Okay, so this is my Google Sheets in which I enter the post idea, with the help of which on my multiple social media platforms the content is going to be created and posted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a new idea in front of all of you, and then we'll check whether automatically on my different social media platforms the content is created and posted through an AI or not. Okay, so for the idea over here, I'm going to write it as, and you can see right over here I've entered this idea for the new post. Post a simple yet nutritious breakfast image like smoothie bowls, oats or eggs. The AI image should be a colorful and appealing plate. Okay, so you can see right over here I've entered this post idea just for an example, just to show you how this amazing automation works. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait over here for a few seconds for this AI agent to process, and then I'll check whether automatically on my different social media platforms the post is created or not. And with the post being created, the status over here in my Google Sheets is also been updated as created if on all my social media platforms the content is successfully posted. Okay, so I'm going to wait over here for a few seconds. As you can see in my Google Sheets, the status is updated as created. Now let us open our different social media platforms. First is my Facebook page. So I'm going to refresh my Facebook page, and automatically you can see a new post has been successfully created. Rise and shine with vibrant breakfast vibes. Fuel your day with colorful flavors that pops. What is in your bowl today? You can see this is the AI generated image. If I'm going to open my Instagram and refresh the profile page from here, you can see in front of you a new post with that same image and the same caption is been added on my Instagram. If I'm going to open my LinkedIn, this is my profile. I'm going to refresh the post page over here, and as soon as I will do that, you can see automatically in front of you this post has been created with the same image you can see right over here and the same caption. Okay, if I'm going to open my X, that is formerly Twitter, I'm going to refresh this profile page from here. As I cannot post an image, automatically you can see the same caption has been posted on my X. And on my Pinterest board, if I'm going to refresh this board from here, you can see an image of this bowl with the same caption has been added on my Pinterest board as well. Okay, so now as you can see, with just one prompt in my Google Sheets, the post has been automatically created and posted on my social media platforms. So this is how this amazing automation for auto generating and posting social media content works in real time. Okay, so now let us build a connection between all these applications using this amazing software that is Pabbly Connect, and we can create the connection between all of them without need of any coding and programming skills. So now simply let's get started. On a new tab, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. And then Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. Now you have two options in front of you, that is sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account, but if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. You will find the All Pabbly Apps section. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this Access Now button. Now the dashboard of Pabbly Connect is going to appear, and to create a new workflow inside Pabbly Connect, click on this Create Workflow button on the top right corner. If you want your workflow to be more modern, faster and flexible, you can select the new beta method version from here. But if you want your workflow to have more stable and familiar approach, you can select the classic method. I'm going to create this workflow using the new beta method. Firstly, we have to rename our workflow. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to write it as Automate Your Social Media with AI. For the folder, I'm going to select the workflows folder and then simply click on this create button. If you want to categorize your different workflows according to different categories, you can create the folders in your Pabbly Connect account. Okay, then we have to set up a trigger. In Pabbly Connect, there is only one trigger but multiple actions, because the trigger gives the commands and action follows them simultaneously. And yes, trigger and actions are the two most important concepts inside Pabbly Connect, because our entire workflow depends on these two principles. I'm going to add my trigger application and event right over here. Firstly, it is asking for the trigger application, for which I'm going to enter Google Sheets, because I want that as soon as I'm going to enter a post idea or a prompt, using which I want content should be generated and posted on my social media platforms. I want that as soon as I enter the idea over here in this spreadsheet, this trigger should capture the response of that. And the event over here is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. Click on this connect button next. Okay. Then you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL using which we are going to build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this URL. We have to follow the steps given here below in the help desk. Over here, open the spreadsheet. Now to connect the spreadsheet, from the panel, go to extensions, add-ons and get add-ons option. And then this window is going to appear in front of you, on which on the search apps panel, search for Pabbly Connect webhooks, select it and install it inside your Google Sheets, because using this amazing webhook, we are going to build the connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets. I've already installed it, so I'm going to go back. After installing, you also have to refresh the spreadsheet from here, okay? As we have refreshed the spreadsheet successfully, now what we are going to do is, from the panel, now we can go to extensions option. And as we have installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, you will find this option in front of you. From the panel under it, go to initial setup option right over here, and then initial setup dialog box is going to appear. Now in this dialog box, it is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. Over here for the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, over here it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. My trigger column over here is going to be column A, because as soon as the idea is entered in this Google Sheets, I want that idea to be forwarded. That is why what I'm going to do is, for the trigger column, I'm going to enter column A right over here. And then simply click on this submit button. As soon as I'm going to do that, over here it says setup configured successfully. Now after doing that, I have some important steps that you need to make sure you follow, okay? Go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks again. From the drop down, select the option that is send on event. It is mandatory. Yes, it's very important. Click on send on event, because as soon as you're going to enter the new idea in the spreadsheet, this spreadsheet is going to send that data towards the URL on that event. Okay, that is why it is very mandatory to click on send on event. Okay. Now, as we have done that, these are the steps that you need to follow to connect your Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. In this workflow, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a new idea, the post idea right over here in this Google Sheet, and then check whether automatically this trigger captures the response of the new idea or not. Okay. So now over here for the idea, I'm going to write it as... So this is my post idea. This is just an example idea. You can enter this idea that you have in brief as well according to your requirement. Okay. It says share a filling vegetarian dinner with protein rich ingredients. Okay. So this is my idea right over here to create a post on my multiple social media platforms. So now as I've entered the idea right over here, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see a response has been captured in my trigger, in which I've captured the response of this idea that I have, share a filling vegetarian dinner with protein rich ingredients. Okay, so as now this response has been captured over here in my trigger, this means that Google Sheets is now been connected. As now we have the post idea. I want an AI should generate caption and image related to that post idea that we can share on our multiple social media platforms. For the AI, I will be using OpenAI today. I'm going to add an action step right over here, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here as OpenAI, and event is going to be ChatGPT, and click on this connect button. This window is going to appear, on which click on this add new connection, and then over here it is asking for the token. And yes, if you want, you can select the existing connection from before. Okay, it is asking for the token right over here. To have the token, go towards the hyperlink given here below in the help desk. And as soon as we're going to do that, you will land towards the API keys page of your OpenAI account. To have a new token, click on this create new secret key button. And for the name of my key over here, I'm going to write it as social media. Okay, project, I will be selecting the default project, permissions as all, and click on this secret create button right over here. Token is generated. I'm going to copy it and paste it and click on the save button. This is how simple it is to connect your OpenAI to Pabbly Connect. Firstly, you have to select the AI model with the help of which we are going to first generate the caption for the social media platforms. For the AI model, I will be using GPT-4o today right over here. If you want to use any other AI models, you can definitely do that. Okay. After selecting the AI model, it is asking for the prompt. Now, what is this prompt? Prompt is a text using which an AI agent is going to generate as a content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we need to mention all the things that we want and do not want. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as, so you can see right away I've entered this detailed prompt. Generate a short, engaging and trending social media caption based on the idea provided above. The caption should feel natural, human-like and instantly catch attention. And a touch of creativity, positivity and reliability depending on the idea. The caption must only have caption itself. Do not include any double colons at the start or at the end. Do not add any unnecessary symbols. Emojis are allowed inside caption. And at the end, include exactly 2 or 3 highly trending short hashtags, 1 or 2 words each, no long hashtags. Keep the caption concise, under 30 words, but powerful, making sure it renounces across platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X and Pinterest. Okay, so this is the prompt that I have, that is super detailed of what I want and do not want. You can enter the prompt over here even more briefly according to your requirements. Okay, now for the post idea over here, I'm going to map the data, that is inserting data from the previous step. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field right over here, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear. In this response, if I'm going to search for the idea, you can see right over here, this is the idea for which I want to generate the caption. So I'm going to select the data of the idea from my previous response. Now, as I've selected this idea from my previous response, this data right over here has been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in my previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Now I'm going to simply click on the save and send test request button right over here. And within few seconds, we have received this response, and in the response we have received this caption that is generated. It says, dive into flavor, satisfy your hunger with protein-packed vegetarian delight that power your dinner vibes. Who's ready to dig in? Okay, so this is the caption with the 2 hashtags generated right over here. Okay, as now we have the caption for the different social media platforms, now let us generate the image. And for generating the image, I will be using OpenAI again. So I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here as OpenAI again. An action event is now going to be generate image del E and click on this connect button. Now for the connection, I will be selecting the existing one, but if you want, you can add a new one again. Okay, then click on the save button. Now it is asking for the model. For the model, I will be using del E3 to have more better results, but if you want, you can use del E2 according to your requirement as well. Next, it is asking for the prompt right over here. This prompt is specifically for generating the image. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the prompt that I have for the image post idea. Firstly, I'll map the data of the post idea right over here that I've received, and then I'll map the data of the generated caption as well. Okay, so that with the help of these details, the image is going to be generated. Create a vibrant, realistic, high quality image based on the post idea and the caption provided above. The image should be visually captured, both making it stunning, professional and eye-catching for social media. Strictly avoid adding any words, text, characters, watermarks or symbols in the image. It should be visually clear. Use bright, attractive colors and ensure the image looks natural and beautiful. The final outcome should feel authentic, emotionally engaging and suitable for the platforms like Instagram, Pinterest and Facebook. Okay, so this is the prompt. You can enter the prompt according to your requirement as well. Number of image should be generated should be 1 right over here. Size of the image, I want 1024 into 1024. You can select the other sizes according to your requirement of the image. Quality of the image should be HD. Style, you can select the style according to your requirement. If you want more natural or vivid style, you can select it. I don't have a specific one, so I'm going to simply skip the part and click on the save and send test request button, and it will take few seconds for the image should be generated. So I'm going to wait over here, and within few seconds the image is generated. We have received this image URL, so I'm going to copy this URL and open it in a new tab right over here. You can see this is the image that is generated right over here, and this is the image according to the caption that we have entered and the post idea. Okay, so now using this image and the caption that is generated, let us create post on our multiple social media platforms. But we have a problem. In few of the applications like Instagram and Pinterest, the URL of the image should be very small in order to create a post. But the URL that we have received in this step right over here is a very big URL. Okay, I'll show you. You can see how long URL this is. This is a very long URL. So in order to short this URL, what I'm going to use is an application that is known as Bitly, using which we can shorten the URL automatically. For that, I'm going to add an action step, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here Bitly. An action event should be over here shorten URL and click on this connect button. Okay, this window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection. If you want, you can select the existing one and click on this connect with Bitly. Okay, then it is asking for the permission for my account. So as this is a safe process, I'm going to click on this allow button, as all my data is safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right over here, and the connection is done super easily. We have to select the group, so I'm going to select the group, and for the long URL, I'm going to map the data of this image URL. Okay, and simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request button, and you can see I've received this link right over here. If I'm going to copy this link and open it on a new tab, you can see right over here this is the same image. Okay, so now as we have the shorter link right over here, now let us post the caption and the image that is generated on our multiple social media platforms. Let's get started with Facebook page. So I'm going to add an action step, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here Facebook. So over here this is Facebook pages. I'm going to select it. Event is going to be what? It is create page photo post. Okay, and click on this connect button. Then over here it is asking for the connection. You can select the existing one. I'm going to create a new one. Click on this connect with Facebook pages. Click on this continue button, as this is my Facebook account, and on this continue button. And as we have done that, the connection is going to be successfully created between Pabbly Connect and Facebook pages. Remember to log into your multiple social media platform beforehand on a new tab to build the connection super easily. Okay, for the page, I'm going to select the page that I've created in the name of Pabbly Connect for now right here, as this is a test page I've created right now. So I'm going to select this page. Okay, for the photo URL, I'm going to map the data of this URL that is generated right over here. So I'm going to map it. And for the description, I'm going to map the data of the caption that is generated, and simply click on this save and send test request button. As soon as I'm going to do that, within few seconds, we'll receive the response right here. And this is a positive response, as we've received this ID. So if I'm going to open my Facebook page, the Pabbly Connect one, and refresh this page from here, you can see right over here, this is the same image, and the caption that was generated is automatically been created as a post on my Facebook page. Now after Facebook page, let us get into Instagram. For that, I'm going to add an action step after this Facebook page step right over here. And for my action application, I'm going to select over here Instagram for business. Event is going to be publish photo. Click on this connect button right over here. If you want, you can select the existing connection. I'm going to create a new connection. Click on this connect with Instagram for business, and click on this continue button to continue with this account. And as soon as we're going to do that, the connection is easily built. Firstly, it is asking for the Instagram account to use. I have this Michael account right over here, so I'm going to select that account from the drop down. For the photo URL, I'm going to map the data of this shortened link right over here. As in Instagram, we have to enter a short link. Okay, and for the caption, I'm going to map the data of this generated caption, and click on this save and send test request button. As soon as I'm going to do that, over here I'll wait for a few seconds, and within few seconds I've received the response, in which I've received the ID, which is a positive response. If I'm going to open my Instagram profile and refresh this page from here, automatically you can see right over here the same image has been posted with the same caption. Okay, so now as this image is successfully posted also on Instagram, let us move forward. As now we have the Instagram post created, my next is LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to add an action step, in which my action application, I'm going to select over here as LinkedIn. Action event is going to be share text with image, and click on this connect button. You can select the existing connection. I'm going to add a new one. Click on this connect with LinkedIn button. Over here, you have to enter the email and the password. So I'm going to enter the details right here. Click on this sign in button, and the connection will be successfully created. Okay, firstly, it is asking for the author. So I'm going to refresh this field. If the author is not visible, simply refresh the field. Select the author. Mine is Ashi, so I'm going to select it. For the URL, I'm going to map the data of this URL that is right over here. And for this text over here, I'm going to map the data of the generated caption. Okay. Now after that, over visibility is public, so I'm going to select it and simply click on the save and send test request button. I'll wait for a few seconds for the response, and we have received this ID, that is a positive response. So if I'm going to open my LinkedIn profile and refresh this page from here, you can see right over here the same image and the same caption has been posted. Now as we have posted on LinkedIn, my next is Twitter. So I'm going to add an action step, in which my action application I'm going to select over here as X, that is formerly Twitter. And for my event over here, I'm going to select it as create tweet. Now with Twitter, what is happening is we can only share the caption, not the image. Okay. Then click on this connect button right over here. Then over here, I'm going to add a new connection, but if you want, you can select the existing one and click on this connect with X, formerly Twitter. Now over here, for creating a connection between X and Pabbly Connect, we have to have the client ID and the secret. And to have the details, go to this hyperlink given here below in the help desk inside the box itself, and you will land towards the Pabbly forum page. On the forum page, you will find the detailed step-by-step guide of how you can generate your own client ID and secret by setting up your own application inside Twitter and by entering all the required details. Okay, to have all the details, go towards this link over here in the help desk, and you will land towards the developer platform of your X account. Okay, I've already created an application inside a developer portal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that from here. So this is my developer portal. So I will have the client ID and the secret inside the application that I've already created. Follow the steps over here in the help desk inside Pabbly forum to have your own application been created. Okay, so now over here I have received the token, so I'm going to copy this client ID from here. This is my client ID. I'm going to copy it and paste it over here in this field, and for the secret I'm going to generate the secret from here, copy it and paste it over here in this field. Okay, and click on the save button to build the connection. After that, over here it is asking for the authorization, for which I'm going to click on this authorize app button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this authorize app button, and the connection is now been successfully created. We have to enter the message. For the message, I'm going to just map the data of the caption and simply click on this save and send test request button. I have received this ID, that is a positive response. If I'm going to open my Twitter account and refresh this profile page from here, and on my profile page, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see the same caption has been posted right over here. Dive into flavor. You can see this was the same AI generated caption. Okay, so now as we have posted on our Twitter account, now what I want is my last step is left, that is posting on my Pinterest board. Okay, for that simply I'm going to add an action step again right over here, in which my action application I'm going to select over here as Pinterest. An action event is going to be create pin, and click on this connect button. This window is going to appear, on which click on this add new connection and click on this connect with Pinterest button. And then it is asking for the permission, for which I'm going to click on this give access button. As I've already told you, this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. The connection is then going to be created. Firstly, we need to select the board in which we have to post. So this is the board I have created in the name of Daily Spark. So I'm going to select it. For the board section ID, I don't have a specific ID, so I'm going to toggle the board section ID button and just remove this any data right over here. Okay, now it is asking for the URL. I will be entering the shorter URL right over here for the Pinterest as well. For the title over here, I'm going to write it as the idea board pin as the title. You can enter the title according to your requirement as well. For the description, I'm going to map the data of the generated caption that we have, and then simply I don't want the alternative text or the image link, so I'm going to skip the part and simply click on the save and send test request button. As I've done that, I have received this response, which is a positive response. If I'm going to open my Pinterest board and refresh this page from here, automatically you're going to find a new pin has been created with the same generated caption as well right here. Okay, as now this pin is successfully created, we have successfully posted on our Pinterest account. Okay, and as I only wanted to post on my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X and Pinterest, that means we have completed the creation of the image and the caption and completed posting on different social media platforms. Now in my Google Sheets, I have added this space of status. Now as all the posts are been created successfully on all these social media platforms, now what my objective is to update my spreadsheet at last over here as created. So I'm going to add an action step after this Pinterest and select my action application over here as Google Sheets. An action event I'm going to select over here as update row, okay? And click on this connect button. This window is then going to appear on which I'm going to add a new connection. You can select the existing one from before and click on this sign in with Google button. This is the account that I want to continue with, so I'm going to select this account. And then it is asking for the permission for the account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button. And as I've done that, the connection is successfully created. Firstly, we need to select the spreadsheet. I have created a spreadsheet in the name of content sheet. You can see right over here. So I'm going to select it from the drop down. Sheet, there is only one single sheet right over here, you can see. So I'm going to select it as sheet 1. Row index. For the row index, I'm going to map the data of the row index that I've received in my first Google Sheet step, okay? And then I don't want to update the topic, I just want to update the status. So I'm going to update the status over here as created. So I'm going to enter it and click on the save and send test request button. I have received this response, which is a positive response, and in my Google Sheets you can see automatically the status is updated over here as created. Now my Google Sheet step is also done. This means the entire workflow is successfully created using Pabbly Connect right here. So now let me sum up till now what we have done. In my Google Sheets, as soon as we're going to enter a new idea for the image, automatically first an AI agent is going to generate a caption for the image. Using the caption and the idea, another AI agent is going to generate the image. As now we have the caption and the image, we are going to first shorten the URL that we have received of this image. And now with the caption image, firstly we'll post on our Facebook page, then on Instagram profile, then on our LinkedIn profile, on our X formerly Twitter channel, on our Pinterest board as a pin as well, okay? And then lastly over here in our Google Sheets, we're going to update the status, okay? And in this manner, you build a connection between all of these applications to automate your social media content posting using an AI with Pabbly Connect, okay? So now I will show you how this entire workflow will again work. Let us add a new idea in my Google Sheets again, okay? So I'll enter the idea right over here. So this is the idea that I have: simple muffins or cookies with fruits or nuts added, okay? So I've added this post idea right over here. Now I'll wait for the status over here to be updated as created and check whether on all my social media platforms the new image with the caption has been posted or not. So I'll wait over here for a few seconds for the status to be updated as created. And you can see the status has been updated over here as created. Now let me open my Facebook page first and refresh the profile page. And as soon as I'll do that, and yes, you can see how beautiful this image is. This is the image that I wanted with the caption, "Bake the world a sweeter place, one bite at a time. Who's ready for a spark joy in every muffin?" Okay, you can see the two captions, two hashtags as well, okay? So you can see how beautiful this image is posted on my Facebook page. Now I'm going to open my Instagram profile and refresh this page from here. As soon as I've done that, you can see automatically a post has been created on my Instagram profile with the same image and the caption. On my LinkedIn profile, if I'm going to refresh this page of my profile as well, you can see automatically the image with that same caption has been posted on my LinkedIn as well. On my Twitter, if I'm going to refresh this page, the profile I'll show you, it says "Bake the world sweeter place." You can see the caption is automatically added. And lastly, on my Pinterest board, if I'm going to refresh the page over here, you can see a new Pinterest pin has been created with the same image right over here and the caption, okay? So now you can see on all my social media platform, the post is automatically been created and posted. This means this workflow is successfully working. And if you find any of the questions or doubts in any of the steps that I told you right now in this workflow, you can ask us all the questions in the comment section below and we will reply to you as soon as possible. If you want to use this amazing workflow for your business as well, so you can find the shareable link of this workflow in the description section below and use it for your business or a content creation as well according to your requirement, okay? And if you have any other ideas on which you want us to create a video on, you can share us all the ideas in the comment section below and we will create a video for you. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.